In Russia, character maximum's you. Welcome everyone to the next character maximum, and today we are going to be strong like bear and check out the laser toting capabilities of the most muscly woman in all of Overwatch. I do really kind of want to do that just for the entire video, but I will give your ears a break because Zarya's beaming and bubbling and ulti capability is just insane. It's awesome and it's just beautiful. Do you know how good she can be?
I believe I do.
Let's do this thing. Do you ever look at lasers lovingly because you love them? Lord knows I do. They're lush, loud, and so light-based. Ran out of words there. But Zarya's impressive one can grow to a size of 14 meters and double in girth as well. And unfortunately for Zarya, she can't penetrate multiple people at once, despite how big it is. And it is weighty when it is applied to you. 2 tracer blinks away, it will start melting your face at full charge for 180 DPS, taking roughly 3.3 seconds to kill a hog, which numbers-wise sounds low compared to some of the ridiculous stuff we've seen, but in terms of the visual their health melting, it really is quite quickly. And I guess, to be fair, on the squishier characters, they literally have less than 2 seconds to live, so it's not bad. It does half in damage as you go to 0 charge and scales in between. The curious thing about this laser is its hitbox, because it's very accurate. If you suck at limboing, you will get your head taken off the second you touch it. The same with jumping in. How are Russians when it comes to limboing? Like, do they do it? That seems weird. Like the idea of, I am strong Russian man, now watch me bend over. Okay, yeah, let's just move on. Okay. It also is very neat in that the laser does not melt, air quotes. It doesn't just do damage. It does damage, which sounds like I just had a stroke, but let me explain what I mean. If you pass the beam rapidly enough over because the beam only does damage every X amount of time, every 0.23 seconds or so, it means that even though the beam visually touches you, and you visually get the animation for having taken damage, you will not take damage. So if you go fast enough, you just won't hit people. You need to slow down if you actually want to multi-melt many enemies. So that's definitely something to think about. And then lastly, by far and away the most interesting thing about this beam is it can actually be used for nefarious purposes.
Scary! Sorry.
So then, it's about time we moved on to the balls, and the explosion works the same as we've discovered every other one does. If you can't draw a line between the center and your target, it will not hit them, despite visually looking very much like it should. So, Zarya's balls are very interesting, and definitely unique amongst the cast of Overwatch. We had a lot of fun experimenting with them. And the knockback on them is fairly, it's half a tracer blink, but the interesting thing is how it deals its damage. On a single target, it's kind of pathetic, even at full charge, taking so long to kill a single hog, it's kind of ridiculous. Needing 7 shots, it does 95 a blast. However, when fully charged, the actual area it affects is doubled. The knockback remains unchanged, but the really cool thing about it is in terms of splash damage, everyone that gets hit takes the damage. There's no random bleed, there's no 120 to the primary target and 40 to the others like with Junkrat or Pharah. It melts groups very evenly and very effectively. She can fire 1 every 0.75 seconds, and she can fire 4 without doing her mammothly long reload. With the increased splash damage, this means that she can technically do about 700 DPS on 6 targets, which is pretty damn fine. The only issue is it goes to a hilariously low 100 at max charge against 1 target, so you really need to be hitting multiple people or just beam them. And that's something that Zarya has going for her that no one can really match, and it's fantastic. She can lob these suckers 50 meters away or around 7 tracer blinks. You really do get the feel she has ripped this gun off a vehicle and is using it with her hands, which is, you know, what she has done. Zarya's weapon is supposed to be mounted on a freaking armored war machine, so yeah, she's very strong. And the area that it knocks back and then can affect is very accurate, like a lot of explosions, so once you've been knocked by it, you can no longer get hit if it hits the same spot. And the interesting thing is the arc that the ball travels in is the identical arc that the ulti travels in, which is very, very cool to know. However, on minimum charge, the splash damage at the very edge is like 25. It is so pathetic, so you really need to be direct hitting people for good effect, even on maximum charge, really. In terms of rocket, air quotes, jumping, it's not great either. You can't make the ledge to ledge on Eichenwald, which is pretty much our benchmark. It's kind of halfway there. It's not amazing. There are a few places Zarya can get to that people without can, but it never should be really relied upon. However, of course, the balls are very beautiful, and we can have ourselves a bit of a light show.
These will be your last moments.
I bet that wasn't quite going in the direction you expected, but that's all good. Let's move on to her bubble. In terms of functionality, the one that she applies to other people and herself are identical, so we're talking about them together. It can absorb up to 200 damage, however, it will absorb any given instance of single damage no matter how damaging it is. You cannot, however, absorb multiple instances of damage even if they are very close together, as seen here by giant explosions. So what this means is, even if you manage to time Diva ults that go off identically, you're still gonna die because it will only ever stop one. It will of course charge you when it absorbs damage, and for per point of damage that it absorbs, it gives X charge. The 0 to 200 scales with a maximum of 0 to 40 charge for Zarya. Obviously in custom game modes, when you can up her health, it up her barrier's health and you can get 100 charge in one, but that is not normal. The very cool thing about this though is, how do you think this is happening? Now, we all know that you can use your bubble as a wall and it will save people from a Reinhardt ult behind you, for example, but did you know that if you just stand kind of in another Zarya's bubble, it will also protect you from moves like that? How neat is that? It's a very useful thing. You can just literally go hug a bubbled Zarya and almost steal her defense. One thing I do like about the bubble is it has the ability to stop things it kind of shouldn't. Like, why can it stop a Reinhardt charge? You're still being crushed. I like to imagine that it very much pops the bubble almost. Does anyone else get that? No, just me, that's fine. And one of the most curious interactions with it is how it deals with Tracer Ult. If you get it stuck to you, then bubble, it won't kill you despite being physically in the bubble with you, but your bubble will protect it from self-damaging the Tracer. So, okay, it can obviously stick to the outside of the bubble and kill the Tracer, however, if it's placed on the bubble and then the bubble ends, the mine teleports onto you and then kills you. So, yes, consistency. And that's really all she wrote. It's time to move on to the ultimate. The Graviton Surge. The Godskabin. I don't know, I don't speak Russian. So then, apart from looking just straight, I mean, oh my god, gorgeous, This ultimate interacts a little bit weirdly with a lot of things. For example, only one move in the entire game can make you immune to its effects, and that is May Ice Block, because as we all know, she's got anti-gravity ice. Even Zarya's own bubble, which by the way makes her completely immune to a knockback. Probably should have mentioned that in last section, but I forgot. Good job I remember now. I do realize, by the way, this accent is terrible, however I very much enjoy doing it, so quite frankly, if you don't like it, I'm very sorry, please don't go. And even that cannot stop her from being sucked into the hole. In terms of who can escape it, I mean, you probably all know who can and who can't, but it's all going on. One of the interesting ones I do find is that Mercy can zoom out if she can shift to someone who is far enough away, and it will rip climbing shamadas and all that jazz. And of course, you can use it through walls to suck people into placement. You don't need to have the actual center in range, it just needs to have the entire thing in range. And talking of the entire thing in range, it's very neat in how far it can affect you. It very much is the visuals for the black hole, which is almost white line to white line on Iconvolt, or 2 tracer blinks wide, so that's very, very cool. The damage this thing does is hilariously low. It's 22. Let's not even talk about that, because it's quite frankly embarrassment for something based off one of the most destructive forces in the entirety of the cosmos, but she can get it instantly with a little bit of knockback action, so that's always fantastic. I have to say, though, one of my favorite things about this is, you know, on top of the fact that with the new custom game settings, we can do like an actual black hole beam and coat the world in black holes and stack them, and it's just, oh, it's great. But one of the neat things is you can go wall climbing with pairs of Zaryas and just slowly get higher and higher, using it as very, very intense climbing equipment. But of course, where would we be without some straight beautifulness? Oh yeah, she can get 11 kills in one play of the game, so it's not the worst we've seen, but it's not great. However, what is great is this. Enjoy.
It's time to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity. Kiss me goodbye, I'm defying gravity, and you won't bring me down.
And with that all done and dusted, it's time to bring this to the field test. We cannot all just be stereotypical Russian gamer for entire field tests.
Seeker only
Say we
Ja, dobrze.
What's a favorite?
Okay.
Wow.
What's a favorite, everyone? What's a Russian's favorite type of missile?
Nuke.
No, but thanks. Heat seekers. Alright, well, this is working pretty well so far.
We are going to lose that point.
Yeah, we are. It's
Yeah,
fine
yeah.
though. We have a much better advantage on this next point.
It'd be helpful if I had a shield at some point this game.
If I don't die,
It'd be helpful.
I don't want your candy! I want you to stop capping my point! No!
the bad manners.
Yoink. What?
Come on.
Why can't I think of what, like, teddy bears and shit are made out of? Oh my god.
Plush.
Not fur, though, because fur is, like, the stuff that you rip out of skin.
Yeah, felt would be the outside and plush is on the inside.
How is fur
Stuff it.
harvested?
It's
You skin things and
Yeah,
then
but
you
what?
take the
You
hair.
don't have the skin. It's not like a furry thing is got skin underneath.
Yeah, but you gotta you take yeah they do. Furry things have skin underneath.
Do they?
yeah.
All animals have skin.
No, obviously, I know all animals have skin. I'm not like, what? Animals have skin? Like, if I'm a Russian, and I go out and I fuck up a bear, I wrestle it down,
No mercy.
and I'm like, I want a bear fur coat. It's not like I'm wearing bear
Like
skin.
you skin it and then you take the
Yeah,
hair
I
off
get
of the
that
skin. once it's
process.
separated.
So then how do you reapply the hair to the new thing that you want to be hairy?
Various substances, most of them would be gluish.
Yeah, but wouldn't that look weird? Alright, this is weird, because I really thought we'd have Diva Syndrome of 6, like Zaryas being ridiculous to fight, but this is actually...
Zarya is a pathetic hero.
But she is
mean-
strong like bear! No... Oh my god, gold eliminations is 1. Kill him. I got him! I got him! Alright, Reaper's dead. This is it. 25 seconds.
You're a tryhard. He's a tryhard.
Make it happen, Twitch. We've got 25 seconds. Try hard, Twitch, and cap this point.
No!
Cap this point, Twitch! In the name of Queen and country.
No!
Oh, cap it, please. Winston's so hurt. Tickle his fucking monkey.
Excuse me?
Tickle his fucking monkey.
Seeker all night, he is.
Sicker all night. Oh, is there any Russian rappers?
Of course there are. That's one of the more common ones for sure.
Really? MC Vladimir Putin?
Prime Minister by day, rapper by night. Can we cap this point? Oh, damn, win the fight.
MC Seekin. That's his name.
Fire at will, fire at him.
Fred will.
Yes, fire at will. This is why if I was Cold Will, I would never join the army, because I'd be really paranoid of being shot.
But then you could always make that joke, and you love bad puns.
I do.
For the love of shit.
But still, I don't think I'd join the army for the sole purpose of making a bad joke. And the fact that you think I would almost is a little insulting.
I mean, come on, you know you would.
Like, come on, what do you take me for? I'm not just walking bad jokes. Sometimes I sit down.
No, sometimes you stop moving.
Yes, actually, that is what I was going to say. Alright, we nearly got Soldier. I've not used my right click as much, but then again, I want to kill people quickly, so.
Sometimes.
No, there's a res! I really want to see Shroud in a battle rap. Like, I really do. Just because nothing would be exaggerated, it would be the most factually accurate dissing of somebody I think I've ever seen. Your life is average, statistically speaking.
Slave driver.
And apparently he raps.
I do rap. I want more factually accurate battle burns. I really do.
You go to school 4 hours a day, you get education, and you're pretty good at it. A's, A pluses, a lot of them. You do well.
That's
I can't
not
really complain.
insultive, though. It would more be
Yeah,
like.
but it can't be. If it's accurate, it's accurate.
No, because it could be accurately bad. Yo, your grades are generally B's, which isn't bad, but it's not great. You know?
You go to the gym like 4 times a month, which is more than I do, but still not perfect.
Exactly! Shit like that, but to a beat. That is how Shroud would rap, and you couldn't come back because it's factual like that.
I hate everyone.
Yo, it's MC Twitch. I hate everyone and myself. I'm gonna go. Goodbye.
Fuck you all.
That's pretty much how it would go.
Drop the mic.
Can't lose rap battle if you're not there.
Exactly.
Can't lose rap battle if not battle rapping.
In Russia, Mike spits you. Well, we tried. We got 1 point, which
That's the sound of the mic spitting you.
Thanks. We got 1 point, which I think is better than we expected. So, all in all, Zarya field test, everyone. Pretty beautiful spell effects. Not the character, but really good spell effects. Oh my god, look at this.
I know, this was after the plan.
Oh my god.
Look, I see.
Soldier takes 4 Zaryas from the rear. Alright, everybody. Thank you all very much for playing. That is Maximum Zarya. Let us know who you'd like next time. Like you enjoyed this, subscribe for more. I will see you next time. A good boy. But I assume you mean flamboyantly gay.
Yeah.
Like, nerf this! Like that.
Yeah. Nerf this.
Oh, that's so much better than me. You're so much camper than me, Dino. How do you even do that?
I don't know, man. It just comes out of me. All systems online.
Oh, honey, enough this. Winky face. We need flamboyant divas so much.
That's what I'm saying. Team Red is now coming back in with 3 players, while Team Blue only has 1 defending. They are dead. Taken out. Team Blue getting fucked infinitely. Oh, that's the corpse inside of it all.
Infinite fucking here in the stadium today.
I've never seen a day like this in the history of sports, Scary.
It sounds like you're commenting extreme porn.
Okay.
Alright, everybody. It's just like, was great blood.
Great blood.
fuck?
Sika all night.
Sick all night. That's a Russian pop song. Sick all night.
Greetings.